Hello, planty friends. Thank you for coming to Mindfully Growing. I'm Kenz if you don't know me already, and if you do, welcome back. It is great to have you here. Today, I wanted to go over my March favorites. I know I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and yeah, I mean, it's honestly probably because because in the winter I get a little depressed and it's just not a good time. So me and my plants don't really have the best time. It's a little rough over winter, so starting back fresh and attempting to do this again. I just spilled one of my plants. Oh well. So I've got some favorites and then some least favorites. Even though they're my least favorites, but I still love them. Aside from one. But I still love them. It's just they're like at the bottom of my list because of whatever they're doing. Oh, and yeah, I've got one new plant also that is going to be a favorite, but I mean, it can't really be a favorite because I've had it for like just over a week. So yeah, let us get started. Okay, so my first one, I'm gonna show you one that I've shown before. I had to have shown this before. But my Finlaysonii Nova. So it has just grown these two leaves. And I think it's funny how every time I get a Hoya, the new growth comes in looking entirely different. Now, I don't know if you can see this really, but the newer leaves have a much darker like base, and then the veins on them are just extremely dark. And I mean, it might be because these have like the two oldest leaves have kind of they've kind of yellowed on the edges, I guess. But yeah, this is my favorite. I love this Hoya. So I think these are the first two new leaves it's given me. I did have to reroot this Hoya probably about about 8 months ago. I did have to reroot it. I don't remember what happened to it before then because I got it and then we were moving the next month, so it was just crazy, and I have pushed that out of my mind apparently. But this has grown new roots into new leaves, and yeah, it is my favorite. One of my favorites. I need to put this close to something it can prop up on though, because I need to water that. Second favorite is my philodendron, or not philodendron, oh my goodness, Syngonium Mojito. And this one, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get a mojito. I genuinely don't know what's wrong with me for me to have like waited as long as I did. But this one, I know it's only got like 4 leaves, but it is stunning. Every leaf it puts out is gorgeous. I can't remember what that's called. Guttation? It's dripping off the tips. So I think that's guttation. I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen. But this lives in my cabinet. Aside from it needing more water than most of my other plants, it is fantastic. I'm seeing like 2 and or 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 new growth points on this thing at the base. And then possibly 5. I don't really know if this other one, let me see if I can show you. Let me move the tag. there's one at the base there that I can't even point out to you because my fingers are too big to show you. But yeah, I can't wait for this to like start growing more. I can't wait for this to start like, I don't know if this one's like a trailer, like viner, or like if this prefers to like climb up a pole. If you do know, let me know. I'm gonna research that also. But yeah, I can't wait until it starts doing that whole thing. And then I also cannot wait to propagate this plant to make more of it. And I don't know, I just want a full pot of these because they're so gorgeous. Okay, the next one is also another one that I have not spoken about on this channel yet, I don't believe. And that is my crystallinum, my Anthurium crystallinum. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. That's what the tag says, but who knows if I switch those up. That one with the crystal, or clarinervium. I think this is right though. But this leaf is my newest leaf, and it would be whole if I hadn't manhandled it out of the sheath, which I just got really excited. I got really excited, and like it was kind of, I keep this Anthurium in my other cabinet, so there is not nearly as much humidity in that cabinet. So I think that's why all of the tearing happened. A little bit happened on that side too, but it mostly happened on this side. And then of course the entire tip is just ripped off because I have man strength apparently. But this one, I don't really have much to say about it aside from I really cannot wait for it to start growing. I don't actually know what this is on the back of the leaf. Do you see how parts of it are darker? Is that from watering? Is that edema? I have no idea. That's weird. It doesn't feel any different. That is so strange. It even kind of looks a little weird on the outside of the leaf, like on the front. That's odd. I don't know what that is. If you do know what that is, please comment it below. I need to know. But yeah, I think I have said everything that I need to say about this plant. It is I'm assuming about due for size up, because its roots are just kind of like going all around the pot. So here they are on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so I don't know if this is due for a size up. I'm planning on sizing it up. To my knowledge, if I am correct, like Anthurium size up to the size of the pot that you put them in. So I'm assuming that if I size this up like 2 sizes, it will be fine. But again, let me know because I have no idea. Anthuriums are very new to me and very, I mean, I've gotten all of my Anthuriums within the past 6 to 7 months. So I don't actually know a whole heck of a lot about them. This is so weird too, because like part of the veins, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. I really hope you can see. They're really shimmery. And the leaves are like velvet. So part of the shimmeriness is even darker on the part of the leaf that's like black on the back, or like darker on the back. So yeah, I have no idea. These leaves are really pretty. They're kind of shimmery on the back also. But yeah, that is my Anthurium crystallinum. Next, I'll do another Hoya. I'm saving the best for last, obviously. This one is the Hoya Flavida, one of those two. And it just started growing for me. To be completely honest, I was not sure that I was going to be able to grow this plant or grow this particular specimen because the leaves started turning really yellow. So this one started going yellow on the edges. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it fully. But it just started growing 3 new leaves. So 1, 2, and then there is a third one that is tiny, tiny, tiny up there. So this one, I think it's younger than 6 months old in my collection. I want to say this one I got in maybe like December. Oh, wait, December. Is December right? I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, I haven't had this one for very long, but it is growing again. I will check back in when it has grown and like the leaves come fully in, because like I said with the Finlaysonii, like every single Hoya that I get in my collection grows differently when I receive it than what it was growing prior to me receiving it. Does that make sense? So like I don't know. Let's just wait and see. That's the fun in this. Okay, last one on my plant favorites list. So this one is my Philodendron Splendid. This, you can see this is the first new leaf it has given me. It is beautiful. It is dark, it is veiny, it is massive, and it is giving me another one. And even though you can't see anything on the back, I will tell you that this is growing into the pole finally. I think in, like, what was it, October, November? I think it was November. The last wish list video that I did. My goal was to grow this one and I think 3 others into a moss pole. And right now, on my other side of the list, I have one of them. But I only have my Glorious, my Philodendron Glorious in there right now, growing up a moss pole. And as far as the moss poles go, I've never had one go right. So if this one goes right, it will be amazing. And I don't know. I've been able to keep this hydrated though. I think keeping it in the cabinet helps that. Even though this is not the most humid cabinet, it still kind of like gives me a way to, I don't know, keep the plant moist a little bit instead of it being like out in open air where there's like AC or heat or whatever we have on that day, because right now is the time of year where you literally don't know what you're gonna wake up to as far as weather goes. So yeah, this one is the only one that is growing into the pole, and I'll show you where it's growing in. It's growing in right here. So if I pull that away from the pole, you'll see like probably that much root is kind of like growing back in there. So I am very excited about this. I'm very excited about the new leaf. It's actually probably almost time for me to put more moss in it, because, well, I should still put more moss in it. I should, because of the cup anyway, because when I fill the cup up, it kind of like pours out. And I just haven't changed it yet. But yeah, that is my Philodendron Splendid, and I'm in love with this plant, so love it. And then for my kind of favorite, but not really because I've had it for like a week and a couple days, it is this one. So this one, So this one is called the Euphorbia White Tiger. And it is growing all brand new little arms and things. I can't tell if that's an arm or if that's a leaf. Oh, these are so cool. I'm like finding new things about this plant that I love. But I got this plant at Ector's Garden Center in Arvada, Colorado. So I don't know if they still have them. They only had one tray. So if you're in the area, like, you might as well go by. But I don't know what this plant is. It looks fairly similar to my white ghost. And it kind of grows in a similar way, but it's growing, I don't know, it just looks different than my white ghost. So I've narrowed it down to two things that it could be. This is either a Euphorbia lactea, Euphorbia lactea, or this is a Euphorbia lacei, I believe. And I was getting literally both were coming up for what I was looking for. And this plant, if you look up Euphorbia White Tiger, you will not find it. You will, well, you might, but you will find a lot more of the Tasmanian tiger, which is not at all the same plant at all. So yeah, if you have any ideas as to what this could be, please leave them below, because I am very curious. And yeah, as far as like the variegation goes, like, it's pretty much green and like a very lime green, almost yellow. And it starts growing arms very early on, I believe. I don't know how they grew this, so I can't say for sure, but it does start growing arms very early on, very much earlier than my Euphorbia trigona. And I'm just kind of like waiting to see if this one will grow sooner than my white ghost, because like that one's a Euphorbia lactea, and if this one's a Euphorbia lactea, like if this one starts growing, then it's probably, I don't know, that's my brain, so it's whatever. But yeah, this is a gorgeous plant and I love it head over heels. Okay, now I have 4 plants on my, well, on my bad list, let's say. I have this one. So I love this plant. You know this. I haven't talked about it in like every video, but I've talked about it in recent videos, and you know that I love this plant. However, it just will not grow for me, and I say that right as I think I see a new growth point. This has not put out a new leaf for me at all, but it's, let me see. I think this is gonna block it, but it's like against this leaf. But I don't think you can see it because I think it's being blocked by a different possible growth point. I know I just got this one in October. Was it October? I don't remember. Once they pass like 2 months, like time just disappears. But yeah, this one just, it won't grow for me. It won't put out a new leaf. Like, it won't even give me a half leaf like my Anthurium plamanii does. Because it just like, it'll put out a leaf, but it'll only give me like the left side or the right side of the leaf. And I have no idea why. This one won't even do that. So this one is on my list, only for not growing. But yeah, I want you to grow. Grow. And then these two, I'll do them both together because, I mean, I've talked about these a bunch, but. So, first things first, we got the Ganungading still at 1 leaf. I don't know why I'm showing you because you can tell it's 1 leaf from here. And then this one, the chicken farm, just became a 1-leafer. Probably like a month or so ago. But it did become a 1-leafer and it has not grown anything since. And I check it. I look for roots and stuff like that. And it's just I see 1 root. But I don't see a whole lot of anything going on in here. And then of course, same for the Ganungading. I don't know. I've literally been working on this plant for 2.5 years and it has only ever had this leaf. So this one is just it's just annoying at this point. Come on, man, give me a new leaf. Give me something. I've checked this plant for pests multiple times. I've repot this multiple times. There's one time where I thought that maybe it had root mealies, but it turns out it was just some kind of mold. I'll have to I'd have to look it up again, but it was some type of mold around the pot in the roots that was bright white, so it scared me. I'm not. You see how hard this is for me. I don't want to give up on this plant, but I'm about to, because it's just done nothing. There's a saying, the first year they crawl, the second year they walk, the third year they leap, or the whatever. This is going on its 3rd year, and it's just I have no idea what to do with it at this point. So, and I don't want to sell it either, because if I know it's not going to grow, I don't want somebody else to have to deal with it. I don't know, but it could grow in their space there. I don't know. Ugh, this plant is gonna be the death of me. And then this one. So yeah, the second leaf did just fall off of this one. But I've seen nothing from it as far as potential growth. Yeah, it's just so sad because these 2 Hoyas are 2 Hoyas that I've wanted for a very long time, and I can't get either one of them to grow for me, and it sucks. This one though, I have to say is I do have more patience with this one, only because I've only had it for 6 months. So, and then here is the other moss pole plant that has apparently just up and died. It's this one. I haven't watered the moss in a week because it's just dead at this point. Honestly, I don't really like this plant. This is the Rhaphidophora decursiva. I've had this plant for probably about 2 years now, give or take. And this plant, so when you go online and you type in is this plant a crawler or a climber, it says climber. I didn't know that initially. So initially what I did was I put it in a long planter and let it grow, and I was trying to get it to go around this side of it and kind of turn back, and it just wasn't rooting into the soil. It wasn't doing anything. So I did look it up. I found out it was a climber. I stuck it on this pole. And it's just done nothing. And honestly, it's just died and curled up. Now I could save this plant, but this plant does not want to root into anything. It doesn't want to climb anything. If it's not climbing something or rooted into something, it just like sends out these like, I mean, they look like leaves, but like it just sends out those, or nodes and nothing. So like, I'm tired of this plant. I am so tired of it. I think that it is time for me to get rid of it. I do have, maybe I don't anymore. I don't know. I have some propagations that I don't know if I've potted up or not. But I want to be rid of this plant. I am so sick and tired of it. And so sick and tired of its just, this plant has had horrible behavior. I am so done. I am so done. So, yeah, that was that plant. This was cute too, because this was like one of the 4 split ones. Like it split, well, it split 3 times, which means there's 4 little, I don't know, fingers. But yeah, this one's just sad. I'm gonna go stick it in my garage and never look at it again. That's what happened to my other plant that was on a moss pole there. I can't even remember which one it was now. The philodendron? I don't know. The philodendron Campospore toanum is in my garage and officially died. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you would like to leave a comment, please do. You can comment and tell me some of your plant favorites for this month. And then if you know any of the things that I asked throughout the video, please leave your answers below, because I need help, because the internet can only do so much. Sorry, I'm tired. So if you would like this video, and subscribe please if you don't mind. Yeah, that is it. I'll see you next week. Bye.